Typhoon Yolanda, with international codename Haiyan, wreaked havoc in the Philippines when it struck last November 8, 2013. Considered the most powerful storm in the recorded history of the country, it affected 1,473,251 families and resulted to 6,300 casualties. When disaster strikes, how should Asian universities respond? What learnings can be made? The United Board for Christian Higher Education in Asia, Central Philippine University, University of St. LaSalle, and Silliman University jointly organized an international conference and service learning program on disaster response, community resilience, and the role of Asian universities. The event, which lasted from June 28 to July 11, 2014, was participated in by 8 institutions in the Philippines and 18 institutions from other Asian countries. Rose Memorial Auditorium at Central Philippine University in Haro, Iloilo City served as a venue for the plenary sessions. July 1 to 10 focused on Project Rebuild. The community service areas selected were the neighboring islands of Panay and Negros, which are located at the heart of the Philippine archipelago. The northern portion of Iloilo and Rojas City in Panay and Sagay City in Negros were among the areas that suffered the heaviest at the height of Typhoon Yolanda. Dozens of lives were lost and thousands of homes and buildings were either damaged or destroyed. The agriculture and fishery industries also suffered severely. The international service learning participants were divided into 12 teams to render service in 2 areas in Sagay City in Negros, then 8 areas in Iloilo and 2 areas in Rojas City. Those in Iloilo conducted community activities in villages in Concepcion, Estancia, and San Dionisio.
So Haiyan, the strongest storm to make landfall, no? Science tells us that if you have 1.5 kilometers of mangroves, a wave 1 meter high will be reduced. No, the energy will be reduced so that it becomes just 5 centimeters after 1.5 kilometers. Without that mangrove width, the wave remains at 75 centimeters, still strong.
My thesis to you is that calamities that are by themselves already deadly and destructive become tragically disasters when, because of human failures to be at peace with nature and with each other, the calamities become deadlier and more destructive.
Of sharing your experience here with your presidents and vice presidents, because it's really important that they themselves begin to value your input and your experience. Because in the university world of today, universities are just simply pressed to this competitiveness and ranking, which does not count working for the poor. But as universities of Christian origins, tell them that at the last judgment, you will not be asked how high your ranking was at a university. You will not ask how many publications you had. You will be asked whether you fed the poor. Okay.
The program ended with everyone having learned a lot about disaster response, community resilience, and the role of Asian universities. Community partnerships were strengthened and new friendships were made.
Kag nagapasalamat gid ako nga ini nga lugar sa Suyak ang isa sa napilian nyo man nga kadtuan dire. Madamo gid nga salamat sa inyo tanan nga pagkadto dire.
Every day here, and everything is so awesome. The people are so friendly, and we do not a lot of things, but we do something like make them very happy, and I'm also very happy about what we do here. It is really fulfilling, like it's really service learning because we serve and we learn at the same time. I'm learning with my buddy Yan, so we're partners and we live in the same house. We're really thankful of our host family and we learn so much, like different activities, and we love Suyak Island. It's really like a good place for us to do what we want to do and to serve other people, so it's really great.
Masaya kasi nakakatulong ka sa mga tao. Nakakapagod kasi ngayon first time lang natin gawin to, kaya hindi pasyado sanay yung katawan natin sa mga ganitong bagay.
It was my first experience to do tree planting, but from that experience I learned that we need to take care of our environment more, because from the tree that we plant today, it will grow up and will take care of our grandchildren.
Above all, there was a common appreciation of strength, of being together as a global community, and that, indeed, there is much hope for the future.
The United Board came to visit our school when our classrooms were still roofless, when we had no electricity and we had no running water. They listened to our stories. Now the United Board is back, bringing with it this wonderful program on the ISL. The horrible horrible experiences of the storm are transformed into something positive, productive, and enriching. There is hope that when a disaster like this comes again, the people of Iwahig, of Capiz, of the Philippines, and people elsewhere will know what to do, they will survive, and they will rehabilitate faster. And all of this is because there was a call for help, and the United Board responded to that call. Thank you, and mabuhay, United Board of Aid.